Alright, what's up guys, it is K Central here, and oh my god! Oh my god. This is absolutely insane. Oh my god, this just happened out of nowhere, man. Oh my god. I'm just so happy right now. I'm just so fucking happy right now. They dropped it out of nowhere. They dropped it while I was asleep. There's that. But I'm still just so fucking happy right now. I'm dead. I'm dead on the inside because I'm so fucking happy. But yeah, whatever. Let's just get into this. So, like we've been talking about all the times before, and you know, it's been teasing, and that was kind of announced back when they revealed the schedule for the rest of the trailers this month. The final battle trailer of Kingdom Hearts 3 has just been released. Just at like 6 o'clock this morning, Central Time. They sent out a tweet like an hour before it came out saying, hey, due to some things, we're going to release it in an hour from now, the final trailer, and like, yeah, they did it. And holy shit. I mean, oh my god, this trailer is absolutely incredible, dude. This trailer is absolutely insane. Oh my god, there's so much stuff that happens in this trailer. You know, I'm not a kind of full analysis person. I don't really do that. I did something with that on Volteditzz channel if you want to go check that out. But just, oh my god, this is crazy, man. I mean, I'm such in love with this trailer. This is probably the best trailer we've ever gotten for this game, and it's the final one. I think it's kind of fitting, you know what I mean? So let's just kind of go over kind of the things that we saw in this trailer, just kind of like a quick rundown. So at the beginning of the trailer, we see Xehanort sitting on top of a rock kind of thing of some sort with Keyblades flying around him, and he shoots something into Kingdom Hearts, and it turns like a dark Kingdom Hearts. That's just absolutely crazy. Oh my god. Then we get a shot of Aqua going through the realm of darkness, falling through it of some sort, and there's darkness kind of emanating off her. We kind of speculated in that video, like maybe this is the moment where Sora saves her, because, you know, darkness is kind of coming out of her and stuff like that. So maybe that's what's going on here. And then we get a scene of, like, all of the Secrets of Darkness sitting on their little pillars in the Keyblade Graveyard and stuff like that. And if you notice, there's, like, a spot missing on all of these pillars right here. There's just one spot missing, so who knows what's up with that. Then we just get a bunch of scenes from a lot of the worlds in the game, a lot of the Disney worlds, a lot of stuff that we kind of seen, like in the one Hercules world where the like meteors are coming down and stuff like that's kind of destroying the city and knocking down a Hercules statue. And we see a lot of Toy Story. The Toy Story world seems like it's going to be a fucking huge world, man, like in this game. Because if you see in this one scene right here, you can see Buzz being held up by some sort of darkness and being lifted up somewhere, so maybe he's got consumed by darkness, or darkness captured him, or something like that. It seems really weird, the place that they're in, but this Toy Story, man, this thing's gonna kill it in this game, I'm pretty sure, because there's just so much stuff happening from what we see in the trailers. Then we get some other shots of, like, Tangled with Mother Gothel and Rapunzel. Rapunzel's kind of mad of some sort, and then you see Ryder and all the rest, like Sora, Donald, and Goofy on the horse, I forget the horse's name, riding off somewhere, and bruh, this game looks so freaking beautiful, man. Every single Disney World in this game looks like its movie counterpart. It's insane how good it looks. Square Enix are just a bunch of fucking wizards, I swear to God. Then we get some shots of the Winnie the Pooh World 100 Acre Wood, just kind of little shots of that. And then we get Scrooge McDuck. Bruh, the band is back. Scrooge my dick, if you know what I mean. You can see him there talking about something, and you also see Remy going around. He was on top of Sora's head, and then he goes down and just gives him high five, stuff like that. Something we saw in the 30-second little trailer. And it's seeming like, from what I've heard, that this restaurant that's opened up in Twilight Town, because this restaurant's in Twilight Town, it's opened by Scrooge McDuck himself, so he's kind of the owner of it, and Remy's kind of involved that way. Then we get some Arendelle shots. We get to see Let It Go is going to be in this game. They have that sequence in there. I don't know if the full sequence is in there, but Sora is definitely in that sequence. So, you know, really nice that they add that in the game. I know a lot of people don't like that song because it's everywhere, but, you know, I really like it still. And then we get some Pirates of the Caribbean shots with Captain Jack and Davy Jones kind of fighting on the deck of the ship. And if you look closely at Davy Jones, at the end of the thing, it looks like he's shocked at something. Maybe he got stabbed or something like that. I don't know, but that fight's going to be in the game, and that's a really awesome fight right there. Then we get some shots of Big Hero 6, and it's kind of stuff that we've already seen before. But then we get the shots of Stitch, the man Stitch himself, the first footage of his summon Link Attack thing like that. It's called Plasma Encounter. You get to see some footage of that, and from what I understand, it's like a attack where Stitch lines up all the enemies, like, in the nearest vicinity and shoots them with one beam laser or something like that. I don't know. If you look at the trailer, it's seeming like that may be the case. I don't know. But, you know, that summon just really still looks cool. Then we get some footage of our boy Riku, the man, the myth, the legend himself. We can actually play as him. This is officially confirming that he is playable in this game. We all kind of knew that. Tetsuya Nomura said there were multiple playable characters, and, you know, that's kind of the first thing that came to mind when multiple playable characters, Riku. But, you know, it's officially confirmed now, and he looks really cool. He has this little keychain, keyblade, and stuff like that, and just, I really love it. I really love it so much. Then we see Sora in the Frozen world, and we get to see there's officially a Ratatouille keyblade in this game. It's seeming like if you do some things in the minigame or something like that, you can unlock this keyblade right here. And we get our first official look at it. If you see it right here, it looks like the Eiffel Tower, and some other things on it, like a chef hat at the end, and other cooking utensils around it, you know what I mean? So I really like this Keyblade. It's a really original one. I like that it's an Eiffel Tower. It's kind of cute since, you know, Ratatouille takes place in Paris. And you know, his kind of attack here, it seems like there's a bunch of forks and knives around him, and a pan and a pot. It seems like he's cooking something up, and does that attack with it, you know, that's really fucking awesome. And then we get some large shots of, like, various minigames in the different worlds, like in Toy Story, you see, like, it's something stacking up the various little heartless things that you can do. It seems like a minigame like that. Another one in the Big Hero 6 world where you can, like, bounce off different buildings off these heartless or something like that. Then we get a little dancing minigame in the Tangled world, which seems like it's a part of the actual game itself. It looks like a rhythm minigame of some sort, like you press a little button, you can see there's little commands there, like clap, dance, stuff like that. And it seems like a required minigame, like there's different colors and you press the color corresponding buttons that do that. So it's a little cool rhythm minigame. I really like that. Then we just get a bunch of other shots of different Heartless in this game, like one from Monsters Inc. It seems like an oil monster of some sort. Maybe it's Randall. I don't know. And a lot of other things, like in the Tangle world, you see like a chariot kind of Heartless thing. That's really cool looking too. Then you see Sora climbing up on the Tangled Tower that's up in there, you know, Rapunzel's tower, and he's finding some tree type Heartless of some sort. I really don't know what that is. We kind of speculated that it's helping Mother Gothel in her final boss battle in that world. It's seeming like that's what to be the case. And then finally, at the last part of this first half of the trailer, because it's just the first half, you get to see the battle of 1,000,000, 10,000, 100,000 Heartless, whatever the fuck. You can see that battle with that, some more footage of that, and what it's doing. You can see up there's an enemy little meter going up there. It's not, like, counting the amount of Heartless that there is. So maybe there's so many Heartless in this battle that they can't really keep a counter, and they gotta have, like, an enemy meter or something like that. Because if you look at it really closely, it actually goes down as Sora is attacking these enemies and killing the Heartless and stuff like that. So I think that may be the case, like, get the enemy counter, the drain all the way down. I think that's what's going on with that. And this is just the first half, like I mentioned before. Then we get into the second half, and oh my fucking god. Oh man. First we get a shot of Kairi and Axel, or Lee now, sitting in that place that we've seen in them in a lot of other trailers. You can see them having sea salt ice cream and stuff like that. If you look at right next to Kairi on, like, her left side or right side, you can see that this little notepad of some sort with a pencil or something like that. Wonder what that's for. Then Kairi says, "Don't hold back, Lee, promise," or something like that. And then he sees a vision of Xion, and from what I understand, that's a line that Xion had in 358 over 2 days. From what I understand, I don't know if that's exactly right. Don't quote me on that, because I don't remember exactly. But, you know, he sees a vision of Xion. That triggers something like that. And then we get a shot of young Master Xehanort in the Toy Story world, seemingly, because Sora's in his Toy Story outfit. And he tries to attack him, and he slashes through, you know, he disappears, and then he says, "Find the hearts connected to yours." I wonder what that means. I'm really excited to see what all this stuff means. It's so vague, yet so amazing at the same time. Then we get Sayax, or Isa, at this point, sitting on top of those pillars that we saw before, with a mysterious hooded figure over to the side. We don't really know who they are, and they were saying, like, we're really disappointed that you failed to bring us our final vessel, something along those lines. We don't really know who this hooded figure is. A lot of speculations going around. Maybe it's Xion, maybe it's Roxas, maybe it's a bunch of different things. You know, it seemed like there's a lot of different hooded characters in this game, mysterious hooded characters, so this could be really anyone. A lot of people saying, like, Marluxia, too. This could be that, too. I guess that'll have to be seen. I really don't know. It's not really clear with the whole image that they show. Then Vanitas shows up, the scene that we've seen in the Monsters Inc. world and stuff like that a bunch of times, and we see Sora, and he's pointing his Keyblade to Sora, and then suddenly Ventus shows up out of nowhere in kind of like a shadowy kind of thing, and then Ventus says, "Join your heart with mine." So maybe he's trying to get Ventus's heart out of Sora, because, you know, his heart's in there resting. And so maybe he's trying to get that out of there somehow. Then we get a little shot of Pete and Maleficent, and Maleficent says that there's a Keyblade War upon us, which is pretty obvious. You know, that's kind of been the big thing leading up in this game. But, you know, this is kind of them stating that. I feel so bad for them, too, because they think they're important villains throughout the series, but they really aren't. I mean, yeah, they do some important stuff, but, you know, they're not like the main antagonist, but they think they're doing important stuff. I guess that's the thought that counts. I think they're doing important stuff. Then we get to good old Cheerthy right here, saying, haven't you already learned to restore the hearts that have already been lost? So, you know, maybe Sora has a really important role in doing something like that in this game. Maybe it's like restoring Roxas, maybe restoring Xion, maybe restoring Ventus, something like that. There's a bunch of people it could be. But Cheerthy wants him to do something like that, I guess. Then we see Isa and Lee sitting on top of the clock tower with sea salt ice cream and stuff like that. It's this kind of a scene that we've been teased a little bit before in certain trailers. Volteditzz also speculated this in our little analysis video on his channel. Maybe he was waiting for Kairi to sit up on that thing, because if you look at the earlier scene, he had sea salt ice cream with Kairi there as well. So maybe he was waiting for her to show up or something like that. Then Mickey shows up in the mysterious tower and says, Kairi's right. We're all in this together, Sora. So, you know, we're all in this together. We're all in this together. That's an awful joke. Then Ansem of the Wise shows up looking at the mansion in that window where Namine used to sit. So seeming like she's important in this game too. And he says, haven't I created enough victims? So he's feeling bad about something here. Then Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, shows up and he says, didn't you sacrifice a bunch of children in the name of your work or something like that? So he's criticizing Ansem right here. If you remember, he did kill a lot of the people in his research for the heart and stuff like that, with the heartless thing and all that kind of stuff. So maybe that's what he's referring to by his children, something like that. Then we get a really interesting scene with Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, and Riku, with him fighting his younger dark self, his dark replica, Riku. And, you know, a lot of people are speculating what this could be. It could be like Data Riku, something along those lines. I speculate that it could be like just a projection or something like that, made by Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, to kind of test him in some way. Because if you look at it here, they're in some sort of arena in the Keyblade Graveyard. It's some sort of kind of structure that they're inside. And maybe he's like trying to test them in there, something like that. I don't know, but this is a really interesting scene. Then we get a scene with young Master Xehanort in Sora, what seemingly is Big Hero 6 world, something like that, because, you know, it's seeming like it's a town setting. And young Master Xehanort says, there is a high price to pay for having that power. That power, we don't really know. And Sora says, so what? And then he says, there's no saving you. So something, he knows something we don't, I guess. I don't know. He's kind of being menacing here. And these next few scenes, man, oh my fucking god, they destroyed me. They just fucking destroyed me inside. So we get to see some shots of the Heartless Swarm around in the Keyblade Graveyard. They see Sora, Riku, and Kairi kind of fighting them off and stuff like that. Then we get this really interesting scene with the Dark Riku replica, whatever is going on with that. He transformed into this big dark monster, and looking at it really closely, it looks a lot like Xehanort. It looks strikingly like Xehanort. I'm guessing that's what they're trying to go for here, because if you look at the hands and the stance, it really does look like him. So something's going on with that. It's a really dark version of him. And then we get a little sad shot of Lee on the ground on his knees saying, "Who are you?" And then we get to see another hooded figure with a kingdom key, just a regular old kingdom key, pointing it at Lee. And I'm pretty sure this is Xion. I'm definitely sure, because they've been teasing her a lot in this game. Earlier in this trailer, they did that with Lee. So it's seeming pretty obvious that it's going to be in this game, and it's going to have a big part in it. So this is pretty obviously Xion right here. And then another sad scene where Xemnas brings out his lasers. You remember the whole thing in the final boss with Kingdom Hearts 2. And he brings that out and just starts shooting Axel full of those lasers, man. There's nothing really he can do about it. And you see Isa back there, and he just looks fucking evil, man. If you look at him, he's just like really consumed in darkness, really bright golden eyes, and just wow. Something happened to him. Some blue chains start flying around all over the place. We don't really know where they come from. It's kind of speculated that this may be Aqua, because if you remember back in 0.2, there's a lot of chains going on in certain attacks in that game. And so that's kind of speculated that's what's going to happen. But it's blue, and that's golden in that game, so who knows. So Sora's holstered up in the air of some sort. And then Ventus shows up. Ventus officially confirmed to be in the scene. I don't know if he's awake or not. It's seeming like he is, because he does move his head. So maybe he's light. Maybe that's going to be happening. That would be really awesome if he is. Then we see Mickey seemingly in a fight with Luxor, because, you know, there's all those cards around, and he gets sucked into one of the cards. That's kind of weird, too. Then the next scene, boy, this is the scene where my boy shines through. So you see there's a big red laser coming down on the crew right there. Where it's from, we don't know. And then where it cuts away, it shows that the boy Donald was actually the one blocking that attack. He was protecting all his friends and stuff like that. He took the blow, man. Oh my god. Donald, my boy, he took one for the team, and I'm really super proud of him. Why does he have the fucking strap? That's my question. Why does he have the fucking strap? And then he kind of falls to the ground, you know, just kind of defeated after blocking that kind of big thing. And, you know, it's kind of giving him his Kingdom Hearts 2 moment with Goofy in that game, you know, where he got hit in the head and kind of presumed dead. You know, just took one for the team. So he's going to get his Goofy moment in here. I really like that. And this scene, fucking destroyed me, man. Oh my god. So you can see a Heartless Swarm again. It's consuming all of our main characters, like Lee and Kairi, Donald, Goofy, and Mickey. They get consumed by it too. Kairi gets just dragged into it. And Sora's trying to reach out for her. And then Riku comes in, blocks that shit right before he hits Sora, and he's just kind of fighting against it. And while he's protecting Sora from the Heartless Swarm, he says, Sora, you don't believe that. I know you don't. Nothing precedes that to say what exactly it is. So Riku's looking out for him, man. But then he just takes that massive L. And then the next scene, oh my god, Sora is just screaming in agonizing pain, man. Oh my god, that traumatized me. That scream really traumatized me. So, what the hell happened to cause this? Did Riku die? Did Riku die trying to save Sora? Did all the other characters die? What the hell's going on? This seeming like it does lead into that crying scene that we saw in that 30-second trailer that we got a couple days ago. And just, holy shit. That hurt my heart. That hurt my fucking heart, man. Don't do that to me ever again. And then presumably the trailer, quote-unquote, ends with the Kingdom Hearts 3 logo and stuff like that. But then we get to the final scene. And this is the most interesting part of the trailer right here. So we get shots of some armored people that we really haven't seen before. This armor we really haven't seen before in the game. It seems like a mix of a lot of other armor, like Keyblade armor, Ericus's kind of outfit and stuff like that. It seems like kind of a mix of that. And there's a bunch of them. It's seeming like there's like 13 of them or something like that. 13 Seekers of Darkness? I don't know. My kind of speculation is that they're kind of the protectors of the place that they're in right now. It's kind of the overseers of this place that we're in. Then Zador comes on with the fucking thing saying like, this is the place where the people like me can be won. Welcome to Scala at Caelum. Scala at Caelum is this place that we're at. And then we just get a big shot of it and holy shit. This place is huge. Like you can see, there's 3 different mountains right there with different kind of all just big structures here. It's like a big old city. And Scala at Caelum in Latin means stairway to heaven. So maybe this is involving Kingdom Hearts somehow because, you know, Kingdom Hearts is kind of a symbolism of heaven in one way. So maybe this is it. You know, Tetsuya Nomura has said that, like, he has a world that he's been wanting to add in the game for so long, ever since, like, the first game came out. And he's finally excited to show this, and it's his favorite world. So maybe this is what he's talking about here. This is his favorite world. But yeah, a lot of people are thinking that this is Cabletown, and it's seeming pretty likely that it is because it does have really similar structures and similar kind of things, but it's just a larger version of it. And a lot of people are also saying that a lot of the chess sports scenes that we've seen with like Young Master Ericus and Young Master Xehanort and a lot of other things in that library, that takes place in this Stairway to Heaven, Scala at Caelum place as well. So, yeah, there's just a bunch of speculation that could happen about this, but it's really interesting, this place. I really like it. And then the trailer ends. Holy shit, guys. Holy motherfucking shit. This thing is insane. This is, without a doubt, the best trailer we've gotten for this game. Without a doubt, I can say that hands down. TGS, get the fuck out of here. They went out with a big bang on this one, and it's just the final trailer. I think this is going to be the final trailer of the game. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's just the final one for December, and it does say just final boss, like final battle trailer in the title. But I think this is the final full formal one we can get excited about, because they just go all out with this shit, and they just show so much in it, and they just, God, they just went all out with this thing, man. So I think this is the final full formal Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that we're going to be getting ever. This is it, guys. Holy shit, it's been so crazy. Every time a new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer comes out, it's an event. And this is the last time we're going to be able to do it. It's been such an amazing journey going along this with you guys because I've been on this journey ever since the first trailer was shown off back at E3 2013 and stuff like that. And it's just been a wild ride ever since. And I've gotten to meet so many amazing people, gotten to do so many amazing things, and I've just met so many friends for life here, man. It's amazing. And just... The journey's almost over, man. We're almost at the end of this journey. We're almost there, guys. Holy shit. I'm so fucking excited. So yeah, this trailer's amazing. Just want to do that quick little analysis for you guys. It's 20 minutes, so it's not really quick. I just kind of went over a rundown of what happened, because it's just a bunch of shit happened. But yeah, This trailer is just so amazing. So that's all I want to talk about, guys, in this video. I disabled the comment section on the rest of my videos because of spoilers going around since Kingdom Hearts 3 leak happened. I don't want anything like that to get out and for it to ruin you guys, so that's why I disable comments. Not like I'm getting hate comments or anything like that. So yeah, but still, what do you think about this trailer? What do you think about all the scenes that they showed off? What do you think about the story scenes? What do you think about the gameplay? All that sort of stuff. What do you think about it? Also, make sure to subscribe and like this video, because that'd be really awesome if you did. And also follow me on Twitter. That'd be awesome too. This has been K Central, and I will see you guys later.